A wooden toy is in the form of a cone surmounted on a hemisphere. A cone surmounted on a hemisphere means a cone, this is the cone, placed on a hemisphere. This is your hemisphere. This means cone surmounted on a hemisphere. So I have this is cone and here is the hemisphere. A cone placed on a hemisphere. The diameter of the base of the cone is 16. So for the cone, my diameter is 16 meter. So you definitely know the radius is 8 centimeter. So here they've marked it very well. The radius, maybe I'll put another color here. This 8, the radius is 8. And its height is 15. So this is the height of the cone given as 15. So we'll mark that too. So height of the cone is given as 15 centimeter. Find the cost of painting the toy at ₹7 per 100 centimeters square. So I need to paint two areas. I need to paint this area. If I'm painting the cone, this is of the cone. So, and that is the CSA of the cone, and the CSA of the cone is pi RL. The R is given as 8 centimeter. However, the L is not given, and we know we will find the L by Pythagoras theorem. And now we have the lower portion, and the lower portion is the hemisphere, this hemisphere. We need to paint this also. That means we need the CSA of hemisphere, and the CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square, and the r is given as 8. We mark this part 8 here, so this r is 8. So let's go ahead. Let's start off with the cone. This is the cone, and we need to find the CSA of the cone, and we know the formula. CSA of cone is pi RL. The R is 8 centimeter. However, the L is not given, but the H is given as 15 centimeter. Here is the H. This H is 15 and this is 8. So we'll use Pythagoras theorem here in this figure, in this triangle. So this was 8 here, this was 15. We need to find L. So we know 8 square plus, and the 90 degrees was here, right? This is the 90 degrees. So 8 square plus 15 square equal to L square. That is 64 plus 225 equal to L square. And here we get L square equal to 289 under root 289 equal to L. So L will be 17. So this L is 17. Now when I go back here and I want to find the CSA of cone, I'm going to do pi RL. That is pi, and my R I know is 8 and my L is 17. So this works 136 pi. So we found that of the cone. Now we go ahead and find of the hemisphere. So this is the hemisphere that we are going to find now, and the hemisphere is the easiest to do because the hemisphere CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square, 2 pi r square, 8 square, because the r here is 8. For this the r equal to 8. So 2 pi into 64, and that is 128 pi is the CSA of the hemisphere. So here we have two figures. One is, so if two surfaces, this is one surface of the hemisphere plus this surface of the cone, and we need to add both these surfaces up. This surface we already have calculated of the cone is 136 pi, N of the hemisphere is 128 pi. So let's add up. So we have here 136 pi plus 128 pi, which is equal to 264 pi. And now I'm going to put the value of pi. 264 22 by 7. Remember, this is surface of, I've not written it, cone plus surface area of hemisphere. This works out 5808 over 7 centimeter square. This is total area. Now this area is to be painted at a rate of 7 rupees per 100 centimeter square. So let us do cost. The cost will be area into rate. Now the area we already know is 5808. This is a mistake here. I have to put 8 here, over 7. Now remember the rate. The rate should be per centimeter square, but they have given us 100 centimeter square. So we got to make some changes here for the rate. So for the rate, they said rupees 7 for 100 centimeter square. We need for 1 centimeter square. That is our rate. 1 centimeter square is the rate. So for 1 centimeter square will be 7 over 100. So for this rate, I will put 7 over 100 per centimeter square. And then you know your answer will be 58.08 rupees. Fine. So this is important. This rate part is important. They've given, remember, again I'm repeating, for 100 centimeter square. Therefore for 1 centimeter square, 7 over 100. That is the rate you need to put here. Not only 7, 7 over 100 multiplied by area.